Oh my gosh, we're starting in the bathroom. That can't be good. Anyways, the way I'm going to be making the videos is like, today is going to be day 2, videoing on day 3, because I want to be able to go in the entire 24 hours so that I can give you guys an accurate description of what I'm experiencing. So in day 2, guys, and also if you are struggling with pornography and you need help, hopefully that this can be a support system. So leave your comments and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, the like button to hype it up in the algorithm, and then go ahead and click the bell and click the all option so that you never miss a video. Anyways, guys, yes, we are in the bathroom. Holy crap. I want to experience. I want to share with you something that makes me want to watch pornography even more. Testosterone. This right here is testosterone. I have a rare genetic disease. I have an extra chromosome. With that chromosome, I had it for my whole entire life, but not knowing until I was 35. It's not that I'm in my 30s and I'm low on testosterone. It's the fact that I don't produce testosterone. So my testosterone gets reset to 0 every day, and I have to be consistent and stay on testosterone. With that being said, testosterone makes me extremely horny, and I am always hard, and I am always ready to pounce. That's just me being truthful and honest, okay? Door is still locked, and day 2 was so hard that I actually sat in this chair right here, and I put my feet right up here, and I sat here for 2 hours looking at the wall. I didn't know what to do with myself. It was the hardest thing by far. See, we're so used to doing this. So used to taking our phone out and putting it back, and then 5 minutes later, and then putting it back, and then notifications, and Gmail, and apps, and our mind is zipping, and then, for everybody like myself who drinks coffee, we're doing it even more, or energy drinks, or whatever, or sugar, and we're always on it. We can't get off of it, so our mind is used to that fast, repetitive motion. When you don't have that, you don't know what to do. You're literally, like, dead, and it's crazy feeling. Like, the other night, my wife, she allowed me to have my hour at night, and I went and sat in there, and I didn't even want to do anything. That's how drained I am. I couldn't even sit and edit a video because I was sad. And that's not like me, because I like to make YouTube videos. I thought for sure I'd be in my garage making videos of all the cars and making new content. I don't even have a desire to do that. I try to do push-ups. I eat my food. I drink my coffee. And I just sit. And that podcast that I listened to on Spotify, How to Overcome Pornography, Part 1, 2, and 3, they said that the first 3 weeks is going to be the hardest 3 weeks of your entire life, because you're resetting your mental state of mind, you're resetting your dopamine hit, and it's just crazy, guys. It's crazy. So day 2, not a lot to talk about. It was hard. I will tell you this. When I woke up yesterday, I had sexual thoughts about random people. People that I might have encountered, maybe buying coffee from. How many times do you guys go to a coffee house and there's a pretty girl? Maybe you continue to go to that coffee house just because there's a pretty girl, and maybe you're not having it with your wife, girlfriend, whatever, but you know that when you go to the coffee house, you know that they're going to be sweet and nice to you, and it gives you that, like, happiness. It gives you that, like, oh, this hot girl thinks I'm good looking, probably because she's talking to me and she's, like, flirting with me, and it feels good, and so I'm going to keep coming here. How many of you do that? Or maybe it's not coffee, maybe it's somewhere else, but it's a place that you keep going because, you're getting that attention that you miss having because you're not getting it, and it feels good. And that's why sometimes we go to pornography, because it feels good and stuff like that. But we know that it's wrong. We know deep down inside it's wrong. We know that pornography is not doing anything for us. We are fantasizing about something that's not real. You look at the guy and you look how muscular he is, or he has a long, and you're just like, dang, I want that. Or you look at the girl and be like, yeah, she's doing all these sexual acts. That's what I want my girl to be doing, right? But we don't get it, because that's not real. That's all fake. That's not true intimacy. That's far from it. But we want that, and we're unsatisfied. And so we portray and we look at people around us in that sex way, and it drives you nuts. I bet it drives some of you nuts, where you can't stop your mind from thinking sexual thoughts about people on the street or friends, or maybe you're actually taking a friend that has a hot wife and you're already fantasizing about him having sex with her, and it's getting that bad. Come on now, this is real stuff, okay? It's not just one person experiencing this. This is part of pornography. This is part of it. Pornography jacks up your mind and starts to make you do crazy things. And if you don't do something like this, it's going to get so bad that you're gonna want it. You know, that's why men cheat on their wives. That's why women cheat on their men, is because they get in such a, you start to fantasize so much about somebody else that you're like, I gotta have it. And then you're gonna do everything in your power to start a relationship and to open up your heart towards somebody else because they're new, they're fresh meat is what people say a lot. And then you want it so bad. But then if you don't watch yourself, that is where, this is the extreme, okay? I have followed studies about pornography and I've seen stuff like this, and I've heard different doctors talk about what it does to your mind. And if like certain individuals who can't control it, then they rape people because they have to have it. They have to, because they're so, I can't stop myself. And then they act out on a decision that hurts another person. And it really doesn't hurt them because they want what they want. They don't care about anybody else. But again, that's to the extreme. And so today, guys, I'm going to tell you, it was day 2 was hard. I'm trying to work more up at my job, and I'm going at night and working through the night. So that way I'm tired during the day and I sleep during the day. And so I'm just going to share with you a verse. If you're a non-believer, that's fine. The verses that I'm going to give you are encouraging verses and to help you, because we can't do this on our own. We need some support. You know, my wife sent me a text the other day and she said, hey, we're going to get through this. And she gave me a big like muscle guy, you know, like muscle right here. And she said, we're going to get through this. I have faith in you. I have trust in you. I'm here to help you. I want to see you succeed. That's my wife talking to me, my best friend. If you can have somebody like that in your court, and not and sorry if women are watching this, but not a nagging wife that's like, you know, like that's not going to do anything for you. That's going to make the situation even worse, because then you're going to have that kind of wife who's not in your court to help you succeed and get victory over this, that you're just going to want to push her away and then continue to go and do this. And so I'm just going to leave you guys with a verse. All right, in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6 through 8. Therefore, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you at the proper time, casting all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Be of sober spirit, to be on alert. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. The devil wants to devour us. He doesn't want to see us have victory over this. He knows that if he can get a hold of our hearts, he will separate us from God, number one, but we will continue to fall into sin, and it's going to be harder to get out of that sin to go back to God. And so we need to pray for one another. We need to lift each other up. Maybe we can do that in the comments. Again, whether you're a non-believer or believer, it doesn't matter. We are all in this struggle to quit pornography and to help us regain something that we lost a long time ago. You know, I never thought I was normal. I'm always shaking. Like right now I'm shaking. My legs are shaking. I was told I had ADHD. I was told I had bipolar. There's a whole bunch of different mental stuff that I was told I had. But the more that I read about pornography and what it does to the mind and the body, it starts to make me think, I think a lot of stuff nowadays is really caused by pornography. And a lot of people just don't know that. Because pornography, from what I gathered, you know, you're giving yourself all this dopamine to the point where your body starts to shake. And you start to, you know, it's crazy. You know, like that's why I want to test this out. I want to try the 90 days to see if somebody like me, who has been quoted that have ADHD and bipolar and all that, will start to settle down a little bit, because I'm not wrapping my mind around pornography every single day and masturbating. And I'm wondering if my mind will start to level out to where I'm not having anxiety attacks. I'm not living in fear. I'm not living in depression. I'm not living in loneliness. I'm not living in no hope. I'm not living where I get angry so quick, a short fuse. These are all things that I'm testing to see if this really is true, that if I separate myself from the things that are hindering my life by separating myself from pornography and masturbation. I might masturbate sometimes, but I have to be careful. What am I masturbating towards? Am I fantasizing about my wife having sex with me and I'm fantasizing about her and masturbating? Hey, no problem. Or she has a nice lingerie. She had a lingerie shoot. If I find the book and then open it up and look at her and fantasize about her, that's okay. But when we start to fantasize about the people around us, we are cheating ourselves, you know. And yes, it's going to be hard the first couple weeks, but we have to ask God for His sovereignty, and we have to ask Him for His guidance and His help. That when those thoughts come, we say, "This is not of you. Take this thought from me. God, you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm trying to do." He knows what we're trying to do. If you have set out to do this and you have prayed and asked God to give you the strength to do this, and you are doing it right now like I am, don't for 1 second think that God doesn't care, because He does. He looks down on us. He knows how this earth, this world is going with electronics, and when He sees one of us in 2022 that's trying to do this in an age where we are just relying on this, and He sees that you're trying to do this, trust me, He gets happy about that, because He knows that you're trying, and He's there to guide you and help you, and that when you stumble and you fall, He's going to pick you up. I'm telling you, if you binge and you screw up, do not quit. Get back on your horse and get back on there and start galloping in the wind. I mean, keep going. We cannot quit. We can't quit. So if you want in the comments, let us know how many days you are free of pornography. Let us know how many days that you're free of masturbation. Let us know how many days you are free of electronics if you are taking this with me. All right? Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on this journey. And we'll see you on day 3.